Yes, we are not going swimming in Times Square, but we will be going swimming somewhere tropical here in about 2 days.
We went to New York City for a job, then this happened. We flew from Hawaii to New York City on a one-way flight. It was a red-eye flight, so you know what that means. I'll be the window princess. Just kidding, I actually let my husband be the window princess and I was in the aisle seat. We are hopping on an 11-hour flight. We're going all the way to New York City from Honolulu. We're leaving at 4 p.m. and we arrive at 7 New York time.
Yep.
Yes. And then we're gonna explore New York for a day and then we're gonna hop in the boat. This guy looked at us like we were crazy. Well, I guess we are a little bit. I got literally no sleep at all. My husband slept like a baby. When we woke up for the sunrise over the city, it was like dipped in pink sherbet. So my husband was so sweet and let me be the window princess to watch the sunrise. No matter if I sleep or not on a plane, if it's a red-eye flight, I always look 10 times worse at the end of the flight than when I got on. When we got to the JFK airport, it was freezing. I was so cold. I don't know how people are surviving. Then Nash and I got separated because I got ready in the airport bathroom. We had an entire day to explore New York City, so I wanted to look like I didn't just get off a red-eye flight looking all crusty. So this is the behind the scenes of my getting ready experience in a stinky, cold airport bathroom. Then with my one eyebrow, I walk outside the bathroom and cannot find my husband anywhere. So I'm looking all around the airport and finally at the very end of the airport I found him. So I go up to him and I was like, where were you outside the bathroom? You said that you were standing right there. And he said, oh, I've been trying to get a hold of you and I couldn't get a hold of you, so I came over here. And I was like, what do you mean? I look at my phone and realize that it wasn't working. What is going on? It said SOS and completely flatlined. Then we ordered an Uber, which takes us into New York City, and they drop us off at a random little hotel in Brooklyn, which is by the cruise port where we were supposed to be at. So we would go on a cruise the next day to the tropical island of Bermuda, and we were so excited. We are in Times Square in New York City. Oh, so excited to be here. I know you probably saw the fins.
Yes, we are not going swimming in Times Square, but we will be going swimming somewhere tropical here in about 2 days. This is just our halfway.
This is just the beginning. We just got off of an 11-hour flight over here. I got literally no sleep at all, like none. The people in front of me were like, I don't know, like going crazy in their seats, and I got no sleep at all. But it's okay. I got ready in the airport, and here we are. We took an Uber to come to Times Square. And what else are we gonna do today?
Dunno. Something.
We're going to Central Park. I think you forgot. And we're going to Central Park, and I'm actually meeting up with my cousin because she lives here. So yay, we're excited. I gotta find a Bucks though. I have to find a Starbucks somewhere. So that is my mission. So we didn't find a Bucks, but that's okay. I'll find another way to caffeinate myself. We did find the most aesthetic golden arches in the world. Then we went and explored Times Square. Then we went to the Today Show area, Rockefeller Center. We saw some ice skating, and then we went to the Trump Tower. I don't care what any of y'all say. I was super excited to be here and see the tower of the 45th president of the United States. And then I just had to do this, rate my skills between me and Trump. Okay, I think he wins. Then we went to Central Park, and it was peak foliage here, so it was so beautiful. I was looking for all the spots that Home Alone was filmed. I got to see my beautiful cousin and her cute little dog, and then this is what Nash absolutely requested that we do.
So we spent the day in New York City, hoping to come back to Brooklyn to be able to do this job that we're going to do tomorrow. And on the Uber ride back, I get a call from the marketing manager. And she basically says that there is a hurricane coming towards Bermuda and the ship has to reroute. And we basically have two options. Either one, we can stay on the ship, and it was going to reroute to Port Canaveral and to Nassau, both for a day each, and then be at sea, I think, for 3 days out of the 5 or 6 total. So that was one option. The second option is that we could just completely just not go on this one and then reschedule for another time. So after me and Abby talked a little bit, we realized it would probably be the best for the cruise and the marketing people and just the best use of their budget in general if we postpone, because they would not get their ideal content if we went on this cruise, which was unfortunate for us, obviously, but also for everybody involved, just because it was no one's fault. It was just the weather. But essentially now we went to New York City for like a day. I think we're going to stay an extra day just so that we can regroup. And then we're going to head back to Hawaii on Tuesday. And yeah, that's basically the trip.
As much of a bummer as it was that our tropical vacation was canceled and I had been carrying our fins the entire time, we knew that we had to make the most of our last day in New York City. Wearing only our airport clothes because we didn't pack for the freezing cold weather, we decided to book the Statue of Liberty the next day. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid to stand on the Statue of Liberty. Just wait to see what happens when we get to the island. So we are just about to go to the Statue of Liberty. We just went through security and we're about to hop onto the ferry. So we're super excited to do that. I've never been. I've seen it only at distance before. So it's gonna be really cool taking the ferry in to see it and then actually being on the island. So we're very excited. Let's go. We went through 2 airtight security screenings. Gotta make sure no one is up to any shenanigans. Then we boarded the ferry and I noticed there's snacks and drinks on board. Yay! It got very crowded very fast and we didn't know where to sit. Suddenly, one of the ferry crew employees taps on our shoulders and he says, the best spot to view the statue is to the top right of the boat. So, to our surprise, no one was standing there. So we were so thankful that that gentleman gave us such a great tip. Then you see these people trying to come on board. Too late for you, suckers! Now it's time to test out and see if what he said was correct. Every time I get out my vlogging camera, I always get someone in the background looking at the camera. I think it's just hilarious. Holy cow, this really is the best seat on the ferry. Front row to see Lady Liberty at the most perfect angle. I'm pretty sure my face was frozen in excitement at this point from being excited and actually freezing our booties off.
It's cold.
It's a little chilly out here. Pretty windy.
We got all the pictures and videos we wanted of the epic Statue of Liberty, and when we got to the island, I had to give the crew employee that gave us that awesome tip a huge hug. We come from Hawaii, so we give people hugs. I think he was a little surprised, but I wanted to spread some aloha here in New York. When we got off the ferry, I quickly discovered there are flocks of huge seagulls swooping all over the place. Pretty sure we dodged a few close calls, if you know what I mean. Oh, the sun's really in my eyes. I'll face this way. The Liberty behind me. So we made it to Liberty Island. This is so cool. There's a beautiful skyline of New York City in the background. And then behind me, obviously, is the Statue of Liberty. So we're gonna explore around here for a while. In there, the museum is the original torch. So we're gonna go check that out. We're just gonna walk around here, take some photos and videos, and yeah, just explore. I've never been here before. Nash has never been here before, so let's see what all there is to do here. So first we went into the museum and saw the original torch of the Statue of Liberty. And then there's Nash. He has to put his finger up her nose. When we made our way outside, we noticed something very strange on the skyline, so I had to film it. It looked like some kind of fire or explosion or something happened and all the smoke was coming up. To this day, I still have no idea what that was or what happened. Then there's these seagulls just screeching in the background, walking around. Nash had to film a cinematic video from behind the Statue of Liberty, so this is what he's doing here. So we took an elevator up to the platform underneath the Statue of Liberty. We didn't go all the way to the crown, we didn't have tickets for that. But we did get to go to the platform, and here is this epic view. Oh my goodness.